For more on the latest updates from Gaza, joining us over the phone, journalist and political analyst from Ramallah, Nour Odeh. Good afternoon, Nour. First of all, how is the situation currently in Gaza, especially with the Israeli occupation's insistence on invading the south of the Strip?
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me. The situation in the Gaza Strip right now is more dire than ever after displacing more than 1.7 million Palestinians and concentrating most of them in the south, and Khan Yunis being the biggest city in the south of Gaza. Israel is now driving most of that population further south to Rafah, which is creating a humanitarian catastrophe, really. And we are hearing from UN agencies that the Gaza Strip, the population is on the brink of famine. This is not an exaggeration. It is a result of a situation that the occupation has engineered. It has crafted this extreme pressure and manipulation of basic life supply for the population. Food and water are in short supply, as are medicine and fuel and everything else that is required to sustain life.
Nour, is the displacement process imposed by the occupation on the residents of northern Gaza still continuing?
Well, right now the displacement in northern Gaza is happening in northern Gaza. It is becoming more and more difficult for them to head south, and there's really little incentive for them to head south, seeing how the south is under assault as well. But we are seeing mass displacement from densely populated neighborhoods in the east, like Shaja'iyya and Sheikh Radwan and others, to the west, which is the area that Israel attacked first. So those areas are now completely destroyed, completely obliterated, and people are having to flee their homes in order to survive, but they really have nowhere to go. And northern Gaza has been especially targeted by the siege, and if food supplies in the south are short, they are non-existent in the north.
Nour, before I let you go, if you could elaborate more, has the pace of food and medical aid entering the Gaza Strip increased by any how?
Well, we saw a slight increase during the ceasefire, during the temporary ceasefire, but it remains a drop in the ocean of the needs of the population. 200 trucks a day do not meet the needed assistance, not even the 10% of the needed assistance. That's what humanitarian agencies are saying. There's a need for a sustained ceasefire and an unimpeded flow of humanitarian assistance where we don't count the trucks. We meet the needs. We provide people with food and water. We provide hospitals with fuel to run the generators, and we provide them with the medical supplies so that they can conduct life-saving surgeries. All of that now is in short supply.
Journalist and political analyst from Ramallah, Nour Odeh, we thank you for the update.